Well, here comes another Battletech review. This time, it's surrounding the Republic of the Sphere. Just in time because it's a perfect opportunity to do another showcase that I decided to do this in two-part review. First, the recent release of Catalyst, and here it is. Ta-da! It's the third Star League Strike Team from Catalyst. Now roll that intro, please. Well, it's time I do an army showcase review. This time it will be the Republic of the Sphere as a faction. I have always wanted to complete this army showcase, and these are all my Iron Wind over here. And this is perfect because I can do the box opening for these. The third Star League Strike Team. Well, first let us review this. And as you can see, I had finally got my hands on this. It's already out, so if you go to your local game retailer just who sells Battletech, it's probably gonna be out there. You got the painted ones. This time it's the Star League thing, and it's basically essentially telling the Terra has fallen and the Ill Clan has arisen, but the Ill Clan Alaric Ward desperately needs as many machines and warriors as he can recruit to maintain his grasp on the jewel of mankind. That includes mechs that were central to the Republic of the Spear power and offer a new bedrock for Alaric. So this basically is gonna add more mechs for the plastic. So people who want the Dark Age mechs are here, and you can add some plastic and a vehicle, a coolant vehicle. But let us open this and see what's inside the box. Now here are the cards: the Havoc, the J-27 Ordnance Transport, the Kentoro, Jekapol, Lament, and the Hammerhead. Majority of these mechs are from the Dark Age, except for the Kentoro. That's basically you can feel them in the early from the Secession Wars. So you can have from the Secession War, and the other side is for the Dark Age. So you're having a, if you really want the Kantoro, because I have the Iron Wind model for your Draconis Combined, you can use those. As for here, the Lament, that's the painted one. So as for this is my this is my second kind of a premium model, but apparently from what I heard, it's basically they just use the mold iron black and just paint around them. So if you want, you can do wash. I would actually put bases on this. So as you can know, I will explain my as for my Republic of the Sphere that I had finished, I use pretty much gray because it's kind of uniform. I want to have a more uniform thing for them, but I will explain more. But here are the Hammerheads. You have like clan mechs, a bunch of inner sphere mechs in here, and some ordnance transport. You'll have the card here for Hex-based Battletech and Alpha Strike for the vehicle. So as for the ordnance vehicle, it's just there's no armament, so you can do it as an objective, or I wish I used this. Actually, this is perfect. This is perfect for a convoy objective because I just recently played Alpha Strike with my local group this last week, and I was using my two of my vehicles, but they were slow. I was using an LRM vehicle and a demolisher, pretend to be an objective with no ammunition. And could be an excellent objective wise for certain missions. So do paint them whatever color you want. So as for these, the gray ones, this is like, you can paint them whatever you want. You can either paint them as mercenaries, whatever factions you want, or as for me, I'm gonna paint some of them as Republic of the Spheres, and maybe a few clan. I know there's like a third starter set with Alaric Ward on it. There are like 3 mechs that's perfect for another set of Republic of the Sphere. And the black color is really pretty good for certain thing like Lament. These are the stats you're gonna get, and you have and whatever faction background story they have in the pilots, you can use them if you want, but it depends on what you do. And give it a little, just do with your whatever you do, just fix up the mold lines and add whatever base and decals for your faction, and it's perfect. So I'm glad they came this out with an Iron Wind model. I will compare them with the Iron Wind model right about now. Now here's for the Iron Wind model. As you can see, it's a lot bigger than its plastic counterpart. The PPC is a lot bigger, but that's okay. It's probably a different set. So this is a random. I'm glad they finally had this in regular plastic, and I can use them for extra thing for my Battletech. As for the plastic one, you can see from side to side right there. Yeah, it's a little bit longer. And as for if you guys had experience working on Iron Wind models, they are a little bit trickier to place, especially with the super glue. They would even fall apart even if you not careful. If you drop them, they break. But you can fix them as usually. And yeah, it's basically a little bit bigger because they have to do it, but I'm glad they have it in plastic. So that's how the thing for the mech is. Yeah, put it right there. It's quite different in the Iron Wind model, but they had to make some consideration and some new upgrade. Now, as for my final close-up for this video, I'm gonna do my final thoughts. Well, for the third Star League strike team set for Battletech, definitely must have the Lament, and with its comparison with the Iron Wind, I'm glad it's on plastic. People are still are mixed with the only one mech is painted, like properly painted, and I can understand from your point of view. You want a premium mech and you just want to paint what's in there, but extra cost for that if you do that. But that's fine with me. I have nothing against that. But if you want to make a actual for Battletech, I would just paint this thing to match whatever faction you want. If you don't want like the Lament, and just paint over it, just get a spray paint, and you probably did with your other mechs, and probably improve it. The paint is not perfect, and the paint is not perfect for it, but it's good enough. I'm actually gonna use it as a base to make my lance for the plastic Republic of the Sphere. I have the decals and to cover it up, and I might even add tanks on this too, so a massive force. And with that new set coming up with Alaric Ward, I can paint those guys another set. I might have another Malice, but we have like another 2 assault mechs in that thing. But anyway, I'm glad they have that, and I'll do that too. It's just kind of weird though with for this box set they have the Kentaro as mech. They should have been added in the Kurita mech or something. Yeah, oh yeah, Kurita starter sets is coming soon. I think it's proceeded with the Davion, and I cannot wait for Liao. We need a field for us a book. We need a field manual. We need the Liao, the Steiner, and Marix. And do mercenaries last because they already have mercenaries and the Alpha Strike. I did that review. They're probably gonna release another revamped copy of that one, but more on that later. This is just for the 3rd Star League strike strike team with suspiciously looking called Republic of the Sphere. Hell, they could be either what do you call that? A secret Blakeus unit. Ah, blessed of DB Blake until we drop a nuke on you. That's for not obeying our guidance. Oh well. Let me do a short clip for your thing, and as for my final thoughts, get it. Just get it. It's not gonna harm you with an X4 mechs and a premium mechs, and just a little bit of improvement you can do it, and whatever faction you want. So more mechs, more plastic. Yay. It's DeLeon Fantasy 60 signing off. Happy wargaming, everyone. After this, stay tuned for the Republic of the Sphere Army Showcase for the 2nd review.